Your awakening process is your own. It's individual. When we begin this awakening process, it's almost as if the universe and our higher selves have made this agreement that your awakening will happen at the particular speed that is suitable for you. You will be attracted to the issues that are suitable for you. You will be surrounded by the people or not by the people that are suitable for you. You'll create the experiences that are suitable for you. So when I hear that it's hard to find like-minded people, I have to ask, what is meant by that? Are you meaning that you don't find people that are going through the awakening process? Or are you not finding people that are going through the aspect of the awakening process that you're going through? Let me break this down a little bit. When we go through the awakening process, and actually when I went through the awakening process, so this is my path and what happened with me. My awakening started back in my early 20s during my shamanic vision quest, and I kind of got the whole picture, and I wasn't quite ready for that information. So in the early 2000s, I started awakening to the geopolitical aspect of what's happening on the world. You know, the global elite, the money system, war, famine, for lack of a better term, what many people these days are calling the New World Order or the Illuminati. Those two terms I have now moved into the back burner. But basically, it's the illusion of what this world is like today. And I was very angry. And when I realized that I had been living in this peer-induced and or media-induced and or religion-induced or family-induced illusion of what my life was, and I saw through that illusion, I was outraged. I was outraged at the money system. I was outraged at the political system. So that was my phase probably in the mid-2000s. But that's the level I was at that point. And later on, I moved into the law of attraction. I was very much involved in the law of attraction and what that meant, the movie The Secret and Abraham Hicks and the information that was coming to me there. Now I feel like I've come to myself in that my interest is in expanding human consciousness. My connection and alignment with the awakening is human consciousness, expanding it. What can we do to tap the infinite possibilities of human consciousness so that we can create this whole, well, not create because it's already created, but align with the new paradigm that we all seem to be speaking of. When you're saying to yourself, I'm having a hard time finding like-minded people, what I can say to that is I'm in the same boat. We all are in the same boat. Sometimes it's a very singular path, but the thing is that there are probably people around you that are interested in some of what you're interested in. Maybe not everything. Maybe they're not on the same level of the awakening path that you're on, but maybe there are people that are interested in liberal politics or conservative politics or chemtrails or GMOs or consciousness or the law of attraction. Give them a break. Give them a break. I find that when we're feeling alone, it's usually self-imposed. We're never really alone. We have friends that we can talk to on particular levels of consciousness. We can align with them at the different levels of vibrations that they're vibrating on. Don't cut yourself off of the resources that are available to you with the people within your family, your friends, etc., etc. Most likely there are common interests there, but you're not seeing them, or maybe you're being a little greedy with how much you want them to think like you, which is coming from ego. Maybe your ego is saying, well, they're not as awakened as I am because they're not interested in what I'm interested in right now. So we need to reel that ego back in and look around and say, wow, well, that friend's interested in ending, chemtrail poisoning, or that friend is interested in expanding consciousness, you have it. You have it. Look for it. Be aware. Are you the one creating the challenge to connect with other people? Is it your ego? Are there people already there? And if there isn't people there, if it is really that hard to find other like-minded people, how are you presenting yourself to the public? Are you presenting yourself to new people in an angry way, in a know-it-all fashion, in an egotistical, I'm better than you, I'm more awake than you way? Sometimes it's us. Believe it or not, we can be awakening, but we can become self-pompous, arrogant SOBs as we're awakening, and just put out this air of I'm better than you. In the beginning, when I was starting to awaken, I used that term sheeple a lot. Do you know how offensive that is? How would you like to be called a sheeple? It's a very offensive term. So how are you presenting yourself? Are you allowing people to connect with you? And if you're not, maybe that's what we need to ask ourselves. Is the challenge us? Are we making it more challenging?